I'm really excited, guys. If you're watching this live, then we're going to discuss a different topic than the previous lives. Now, if you're watching the replay, of course, you will get value as well. But before we get started, type me 777 in the chat box if you're with me this morning live, or type me 888 if you're watching the replay. Type me 777 in the chat if you're with me live, or 888 if you're watching the replay, and also type me from where you're connecting today. Me, guys, I'm coming with you live from Bangkok, Thailand. Today we have the English live of the day. As always, one time every single day, I'm coming with you live with a topic for the day. Now, if you're speaking Greek, I'm going to translate it in Greek for my Greek-speaking friends. But yeah, αν θες έναν αγγλικό βάγιο για την ημέρα, θεματολογία, τότε πήγαινε δες το live από χθες, γιατί συζητήσαμε ένα πολύ σημαντικό θέμα. Τώρα, αν καταλαβαίνεις αγγλικά, εννοείται είσαι ευπρόσδεκτος και ευπρόσδεκτη να μείνεις, γιατί σήμερα θα δούμε κάποιες σημαντικές ειδήσεις στα κρυπτονομίσματα. So, the topic for today is a bit different because some people ask me, can we speak a bit more about crypto, about trading? So I was like, you know what? That's what I do for a living for the past 3 years full time. So I'm like, let's get to it. Today we are going to discuss. Hi, yeah, hello, Yannis, hello, George. All right, I got distracted. Hello, Neophytos, hello, Sahil. So yeah, today we are going to discuss some important news that came out this week about in the crypto field, and also in general into the financial field, because it's important to understand what's going on right now with the economy, and it's more important to learn the proper news, because there are so many people out there that they give you not the whole picture, they give you maybe not the right news, more of a rumors, and you may make decisions that will not help you positively in your finances. Now, something we have to understand, if you're in crypto, write this down. Most people will not make it out of this bear market. I know there are some gurus that they say we are in the bull market. Yes, we had a breakout, but for me, it's kind of still a bear market. We are going to have more blood on the street, and with the news that I found out here, of course, more blood is coming. Now, number one, FTX is right now, FTX lawyers are right now suing Sam's parents. Now, if you don't know what happened, guys, it means you're pretty new in crypto, which is okay. I'm going to briefly explain because I'm going to keep this around 5-6 minutes long. FTX was one of the exchanges. And as we always say, we do not trust any of the exchanges, of the centralized exchanges, because their goal is to take your money. Their goal is not to make you rich, and they are centralized. We got into crypto because of the freedom and the decentralization, so it doesn't make sense in my mind to go back and leave my money to a centralized exchange. Now, you will use a centralized exchange in order to buy some crypto or sell some crypto, but not to store your crypto. If you leave money on centralized exchanges, you don't know what you do, you will lose money. And most people will not get out of this bear market alive. Now, FTX actually right now is suing Sam's parents, which, what does that mean? For some, inappropriate funds and whatever they were doing and how they characterizing it. From my point of view, what they are doing right now, because as we know, FTX, they want to relaunch as an exchange. But it's the same exchange with the same people that they stole billions from their customers. We do not trust them. We do not trust any exchange, but of course also FTX. From what I see, what they are doing right now with this news, they try to point the finger, you know what? FTX back in the day stole billions because of this person, and this person. Oh, also now we're relaunching. We don't have the bad people in the company anymore. Come and join us in the company. No, they stole billions. They will do it again. And it's happening with all the exchanges. Again, I'm not favoring any exchange, An exchange that may pop that in your mind doesn't want your good. They don't want to educate you. They don't want to secure your money. Any money you put in an exchange, you give full custody of your money to them. Now, news number 2, PayPal brings PYUSD into Venmo. Now, Venmo is, if you're like in Europe, it's kind of Revolut. It's a United States company, and they are bringing into the assets of Venmo the stable coin of PayPal. Now, this is something I don't trust PYUSD's crypto in PayPal. We can do another live on that. The reason I don't trust it is because it's so centralized. They can do whatever they want. They can freeze your money, close your accounts, and you have zero control. It's like a bank on blockchain. I don't want that. I'm going into crypto to be independent, to secure my money, to be decentralized. So it doesn't make sense to me put my money on PYUSD. My favorite stable coins, not a financial advice, just for educational purposes, for me is USDC and DAI, you know. But this news can bring new liquidity in crypto market. Now, most people will lose money, as we always know, because of lack of education, but it's new liquidity. And news number 3 is, which is positive news, is bullish news on crypto. Circle launch USDC in DOT network, in Polkadot network. Now, this is great. Why? Because we know that many of the times when you want to get profits on crypto, you don't withdraw it into your bank account. No, you want to be secure, and banks are not secure anymore. You can put it on a stable coin and leave it there because the price remains stable if the stable coin is legit one. And you can reinvest that amount of money whenever you want, when there is an opportunity. Now, by adding USDC in DOT network, what does that mean for us? If you have money in DOT, you made profits from DOT and you want to cash out your profits and wait to reallocate. What was until this point, you would get your money out of the blockchain of DOT because they didn't have any stable coin and put it somewhere else. For example, in DAI on ERC20. What that means for DOT is that the money was leaving from the network every time somebody wanted to store their stable coins and wait for reallocation opportunities. Now, Circle launching USDC in DOT helps the DOT network to maintain money in the network that you don't want to invest, you just want to save it. Because right now, if I have profits in DOT network from any DOT blockchain, from any DOT token or network or crypto, I don't need to remove my money from the DOT network. I just convert now my money to USDC that is in the DOT network. So my money are still in the DOT network. And this is huge. Every time a new blockchain launched either their own stable coin or partner with their own stable coin, we have a huge run up. When BSC, Binance, started pushing so much USDT, which I don't trust USDT, but anyway, their network went to the moon, you know? Or when USDC came up, when DAI came up, stable coins are so attractive even for people that do not want to invest in crypto. Banks and governments love stable coins. Why? Because they remove the middleman and they reduce the fees drastically. So these guys are the crypto news. I hope you got value from it. Type me in the comments 33333 if you want to get more news on crypto. We can also do analysis together on those live about trading. And if you also want to do it in Greek, I see a lot of Greek speaking people. Hello, Christodoulos, Spiro. Hey, Joy. Hey, Sahil. Bro, I'm staying in Bangkok too. I would like to meet you. Sahil, my brother, just shoot me a private message right now and let's schedule a meeting. I'd love to meet too. So yeah, type me 333 in the chat, guys. If you would like more of crypto news in those lives that we do every single day, more trading news, more trading strategies. and more analysis, and can't wait to see you on the next live. So guys, God bless you. See you at the top. Stay safe, stay great, and see you.